everyone. I'm Toastmaster Varun, and as the Sergeant in Arms at the club, I would like to welcome all Toastmasters and guests to today's meeting. Tomorrow, we celebrate our 73rd Independence Day, a day of joy and cheer. We remember with gratitude everyone's struggle and sacrifice, and we pay our respects to revolutionaries that made it their life's mission to free our great nation. Today, we gather as a fraternity, and our mission is to accomplish a goal as a collective. That goal being to provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication as well as leadership skills, which results in greater self confidence and personal growth. I hope everyone has a wonderful session today. Now, let's get right to it. And for that, I welcome the president of Vasco Toastmasters, Toastmaster Anthony Gomes, a remarkable leader who has taken me under his wing for my journey here at Toastmasters. So let's welcome him with a round of applause.
Thank you. Thank you, Sergeant at Arms Toastmaster Varun. And greetings, fellow Toastmasters and guests. And welcome to this special meeting that we have of the Vasco Toastmasters Club. Now, you may wonder why it's special, but I think I'll hold on to that secret for a little longer. And as we unite today in this meeting and share the camaraderie and the joy, and we celebrate the independence, we have amongst us to do so a guest. I'm saying our guest because I've noticed just one at the moment. So if I could ask our guest today, our guest Pratibha, to just quickly introduce yourself and how come you are at the Vasco Toastmasters special meeting today.
Okay.
Over to you.
Yeah, I'm Pratibha. I'm from Chennai. So I'm here because I know Anthony. We met through a common online literature forum, of course. So we connected instantly because both of us are French literature students. Yeah. And I'm very happy to be here. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Pratibha. I hope you will enjoy, and so will the others. As we dive into this meeting, I would like to make a few announcements. Whenever you find that there are glitches or when a speaker is speaking, try to keep your microphones muted. And at the same time, if there are glitches and if you see that the bandwidth of the speaker is low, it would be nicer if we stop our video sharing and allow the speaker to finish. And then when it's back and proper, we can all put on our videos. That being said, I would now like to get into the meeting. And to do so, we have with us a Toastmaster who has been awarded the Triple Crown in the past. Toastmaster with whom I have shared a lot of conversations because we are part of the same club. And again, we are part of the same club. Ladies and gentlemen, and Toastmasters, put your hands together as I welcome the Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Meenal Bali.
Hello and good evening to everybody present out here today. On the eve of independence, we are celebrating independence. I welcome you all to the meeting of Vasco Toastmasters Club. And today is going to be not just a fun-filled day, but a very exciting one because we have certain surprises in store for you. To begin the day, as your Toastmaster of the day, or fondly called the TMOD, let me introduce the theme to you. So a lot of us have our own definitions of celebrating independence. For that matter, a lot of us also believe that the definition of independence differs. For me personally, it's being able to break through stereotypes. For example, a classic one, just because I can't meet you guys in person doesn't mean I don't get all decked up and sit for the meeting. Yeah, so I mean, yeah, that's probably a cue that next time all of us can, maybe dress up nicely and come, especially because it's Independence Day and I'm sure you can't see the rest of me, but I'm wearing something very ethnic just to get the feel and get myself into the groove today. Next to that, as the Toastmaster of the day, I'd like to introduce, for the benefits of the guests, as well as all our new Toastmasters, the format in which the meeting usually occurs. We have 3 sessions. The first one is prepared speeches, in which we have one of our Toastmasters who's pre-prepared a speech and will be delivering the same. There'll also be an evaluation for that. Second session is table topics, the fun part of the meeting, where if I would call it something else, it would be just a minute, but it's little more than that for sure. You will be randomly called upon stage, or you can of course volunteer to speak on a topic that's impromptu. And the last session of the day is the evaluations. In fact, one of the most sessions, because all our efforts come together, and that's where we learn and take away the most of the learnings. I think you guys are kind of getting tired of me talking alone because I can't see any expressions changing. So let me just proceed quickly and introduce you guys to our role players for the day. Our first role player for the day is the timer. Can we quickly welcome Toastmaster Rishabh? But before he comes up on stage and tells you what the role of a timer is, I'd like to read out something that I made all of them do actually. Rishabh says independence for him is like having wings, being able to soar through the beauties of the world without the fear of being caged inside forever. So please put your hands together for Toastmaster Rishabh as a timer.
Hello, good evening, fellow
Rishabh.
Toastmaster and my dear guests. Thank you, Toastmaster Meenal, for the introduction. So, as today's timer, I'll basically introduce myself. So, as the timer, my role is basically to time everyone. But so today, as I'm playing the role of the timer. Okay, so I'm extremely sorry. Can I start over? Timing plays a very important role in impactful speaking, as being able to deliver your speech in a stipulated time frame is important, as it helps you keep the audience enthralled with your speech. So as today's timer, I'll make sure that everybody is on their toes constantly to finish in time. And so another part of my role as the timer is, as we're all aware, there are 3 sections in a Toastmaster meeting. One is where there is a prepared speech. The person who's giving the prepared speech gets 5 minutes to speak. 5 minutes is the clearing time. So as I'm a student, I thought I could get a little creative. So instead of the normal placards, I decided to use textbooks as the timing cards. So I'll be using my green book for 5 minutes for the prepared speech person. Then I have
Rishabh, you're muted.
Yeah, so I'll be using the green book for 5 minutes. I'll be using the yellow book for 6 minutes. I'll be using the orange or the red book for 7 minutes. And after the 7 minutes, every speaker gets a 30-second grace time. When it comes to table topic sessions, a speaker has to speak for a minimum of 1 minute to qualify. Then 1.5 minutes, I show my yellow book. At 2 minutes, I show the red book. And after that, the speaker gets a 30-second grace time to speak. And for the third session, the general evaluator gets 2 to 3 minutes to speak. So after 2 minutes, I'll show the green book, followed by the yellow book, and followed by the red book. And at the end, when I'm called in by the general evaluator, I'll give my report for the day. Thank you.
That was a great speech, Toastmaster Rishabh, and a great introduction as well. So at Toastmasters, we have not like a protocol, but something that we follow is every time, firstly, the stage should never be left blank. And secondly, every time you have someone else coming up on stage, we welcome them and say bye to them as well with a handshake. Now that it's a little difficult to do that virtually, I'd request everybody to give a thumbs up sign every time somebody comes on stage or maybe somebody leaves. You know, it also helps encourage the speakers. Before we move on to our next role player, I'd like to request everybody to keep their cell phones on mute. And also, if you're not speaking, please keep your mics on mute. But you can definitely show us your faces and give us all the lovely expressions every time you feel something nice happening on screen. Yes, so welcoming our next role player is Toastmaster Abrar as the R counter. Before I call him up on stage, for Abrar, independence means having the choice and being able to create our own voice. Please put your hands together for Toastmaster Abrar as the R counter. Over to you.
Very good evening to all the Toastmasters, dear guests, and thank you very much, Meenal. Imagine you are tuned to your favorite song on the radio as you drive your car. A wonderful song suddenly starts playing, you are tuned to it, and it starts to crack. You tune the radio, you try to reset the frequency, even lower your speeds, imagining that you would match up to the airwaves, but no avail. What would you do? I'm sure you would switch the channel and listen to another radio station, like it or not. But when we use filler words such as etc., they have an identical impact on our audience. Initially, they try to ignore the disturbances. However, as the disturbances continue, they switch the radio station. As an R counter today, I will help you in identifying the filler of the day.
Can I see that from everyone, please? Okay. I'm sorry I'm a little pushy, but yeah, I'm a little hyperactive today. I told Anthony I should control that, but can't help it because I'm back at Toastmasters after a very long time and my first role over here as Toastmaster of the day. So please bear with my enthusiasm. That was a very creative way to introduce our counter Toastmaster Abrar. Thank you for that. Moving on to our next role player is Toastmaster Eden Ann. And as I introduce her, independence to her is freedom to be, but also not just in political point of view, but freedom to be who you are and who you were meant to be. That was very intense. And I believe that she's definitely going to bring a lot to the table as well as to our club. Please welcome Toastmaster Eden Ann as the grammarian for the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Meenal. The past, the present, and the future walk into a bar. And it got tense. Good evening, everyone. Every meeting, Toastmasters all over the world join to Zoom to express themselves, their past, their present, their future, through the speeches and through every role that they play. As a grammarian, I have twofold responsibility. To pay close attention to all the speakers, listen carefully to the language used. I'll take notes of any improper language as well as outstanding words, quotes or sayings or thoughts. As a grammarian, it's also my duty to introduce the word of the day. For today's meeting, the word of the day is tutelage. Tutelage. It means instruction, especially of an individual, or the state of being under guidance of a tutor. An example of using this word would be under the tutelage of the high school swim coach, Catherine has greatly improved on her swimming. Or another example would be, I could benefit under the tutelage of DTM Jervis. Each speaker is encouraged to use the word of the day as many times as possible. I will give the grammarian's report when called upon during the meeting and also report on the usage of the word. So relax and don't be tense. Over to you, Toastmaster Meenal.
That was a very nice introduction, Toastmaster Eden and I think I resonate with the word a lot because I am forever under tutelage, be it at Toastmasters, be it at work, or just be it in life, because life is the best tutor you can find. So yes, and like Toastmaster Eden said, the word is in the chat, and please do use it throughout the day, or throughout the meeting at least. Now, before we proceed to the next part of the meeting, I have a small change in agenda, more like a change in intention or a change in perception or a change, you call it any change because it has been constantly changing. I'll be very honest, and today was supposed to be our charter meeting, but we decided let's make it a little more grand. So on our charter meeting, we want as many Toastmasters from Goa and even outside, whoever can join us, because that's going to be very supportive and encouraging for all our current members. Besides, we also need to help our VP membership a little bit to get more members into the club. That's why today's meeting, although we couldn't manage to make it a charter meeting, we've definitely managed to give it a slight twist. I think it's time that I introduce the twist. But before I introduce the twist, I'd also like to tell you all that we are now moving on to our first session of the day, which is prepared speeches. And we have a very dynamic speaker for the day who also happens to be our president. So can we all see cheers or thumbs up for our first speaker? A special thing about our speaker today, he believes, sorry, I have to figure that one out because he's also kept changing that for a while. He believes that independence is not being constrained to use of a single language to express himself, but it is about saying, have a nice day, aaj ka din shubh rahe, to dev bare karu, or dev bare disyo. For those of you who realize the different uses of languages in this very statement, I'm not sure, but yes, you're a little step closer to understanding what the twist is. Since our speaker is going to give you a speech today as not as a president, but as a Toastmaster, and his thoughts of independence had to be resonated, we are going to have him speak or present his speech in Konkani. Did you guys hear that? Yes, we're going to have Toastmaster Anthony give his speech in his very own mother tongue. Although he seems a little French and he loves French, but he's way more fluent in Konkani. So that's in fact the title of his speech today, My Bhas. Before I call upon Toastmaster Anthony as a speaker, I'd also like to introduce his evaluator, Toastmaster Siona. I will introduce her again, or maybe I'll introduce her right now so that the general evaluator saves that time. For Siona, independence is freedom, and when she says freedom, it means inner freedom. When one experiences it, one can enjoy being content, joyful, and thus spread positive energy. So can we have a huge round of applause for our evaluator and our speaker as well? I'd now like to call upon Toastmaster Anthony for his speech. Toastmaster Anthony, I'd also like to request you.
The evaluator with the objectives.
Sorry?
Yes, I will read the objectives for Toastmaster. My speaker, Toastmaster Anthony. Thank you, Toastmaster Meenal. My speaker, Toastmaster Anthony, is delivering his speech from this first speech from his. I'm sorry, I forgot what. Anthony, you have to tell us. Presentation mastery. Okay. The purpose of his speech is, the purpose of the project is for the member to present a speech on any topic, receive feedback, and apply the feedback to the second speech. The purpose of this speech is for the member to present a speech and receive feedback from the evaluator. All the best, Toastmaster Anthony.
Before we start, can I have the timer? Okay, timer, could you just, I'll pin the timer. Just a moment. Okay.
I beg your pardon?
Yes, my speech is 5 to 7 minutes.
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So let me just fix. Okay. सगळ्या टोस्ट मास्टरांक आनी म्हाका स्क्रिनींतल्यान पळयतल्यांक हांव देव बरी सांज हांव येता. कांय वर्सां फाटीं गोंयान एक बोवाड जाल्लो आनी तो बोवाड म्हणल्यार इस्कॉलांत शिकयतना खंयची भास उजार करची ती. आनी ह्या विशयाचेर खूब भासाभास जालो. पत्रांनी छापून आयलें, तशेंच टीव्हीचेरूय खूब दिसून आयलें. जायत्यो PTA मिटिंग्स आपयल्यो. स्कॉलांत टिचर ह्यो जी माय पाय आसा तेंचे मदें भासाभास जावन मन मुटाव देखून खूब जाले. आनी जायतीं इश्टां जियेंक आहलीं तिवूय दोशी जालीं. तो बाबा भयणानो, आयज जें उलोवंक सोदतां तें म्हणल्यार आमची माय भाशेची खबर. मायभास, वो ताका आमी इंग्लिशीन मदर टंग म्हणटा. हांव ल्हान आसतना म्हाका सदांच चिंतालो आमी तिका मायभास कित्याक म्हणटा, तिका आमी पायभास कित्याक म्हणिना. वाय इज इट मदर टंग एंड नॉट फादर टंग? आनी ह्याच विशयाचेर चिंतना आनी नियाळ कोत्ताना म्हाका अशें दिसलें, माय जावन आसा एक ओरोंग. आमकां ती जीव दिता, आमकां ती आमच्या फुडाराक पावयता आनी आमकां ती आमच्या कुटुंबाशी मेळयता आनी तशीच आमकां आमची मुळां दाखोवन दिता. सो तेच भाशेन ही जी मायभास आसा ती आमकां आमचो व्यक्तित्व दाखयता वो आमची आयडेंटिटी दिता. मायभाशेक लागून आमी खूब पळयलां, आमच्या देशानूय खूब जालां, गोंयानूय खूब जालां आनी संवसारांत देखून जायतीं नवलां जाल्यां. मायभाशेन ही आमची मायभास, ती जावं कोंकणी जावं, ती हिंदी जावं, वा ती मराठी जावं, खंयचीय जावं, आनी संबंद घडल्यात तशें मोडल्यात. आनी म्हाका सांगून दिसता मायभास जी आसा ती आमकां एकठांयता. एक ल्हानसो नियाळ करया आनी तें म्हणल्यार, समज तूं एक परक्या देशान आसा, तूं एक भायल्या देशान आसा, वो तूं एक जाग्यार आसा खंय तूं कोणाक वळखना, तुका तांची भास समजना आनी त्या वेळार एक पयस खंय तरी लोकां मदें तुका आयकोन येता की कोण तरी तुजी भास उलयता. कोण कोंकणी उलयता वो कोण हिंदी उलयता. तूं ते आवाज जंयसर येता त्या वाटेन धांवन वेताय. कित्याक थंयसर तुका आपलेपण मेवता. थंयसर आमकां आमचें व्यक्तित्व मेवता. आनी तूं वेतलो आनी जाप एक तरी जाप जरूर करतलो, कित्याक हें जावन आसा आमचें मायभाशेचो एके भाशेन पावर. आमकां ती एकठांयता. पूण त्याच वाटान एक वाटेन जरी तो तें बरेंपण करता जाल्यार दुसऱ्या वाटांनी तें वायटूय करता. आमी आमच्या इतिहासाचेर नदर मारल्यार आमकां दिसून येता की जेन्ना इंडियेचें विभाजन जाल्लें, आमच्या देशाचें पार्टिशन जाल्लें, एक मुखेल एलिमेंट जो आसलो तो जावन आसलो आमची भास. भाशेच्या आदारान स्टेट्सांक डिवायड केल्लें, तांचें विभाजन केल्लें. आनी तेंच न्हय, तें जालें आमच्या पॉलिटिकल लेवलाचेर. पूण आमी आमचे मदें नदर मारल्यार आमकां दिसून येता की जायतीं जाणां एकामेकाची फकाणां करता, कित्याक ती एक परकी भास उलयता. ती आमची भास एकूच न्हू. ती जावं कोंकणी ती जावं हिंदी ओ ती खंयचीय भास जावं आमी हे मायभाशेचो उजार कोत्ता सो मन घडूंक न्हय पूण ते मोडूंक आनी हे पळोवन म्हाका दूख दिसता नातें एक आमी जेन्ना जोडटा तेन्ना आमकां दिसून येता की तांची ती इस्टोर आसता ताचो तो बॅकग्रावंड आसता सगळोच एकठांय जाता आनी ही भास आसता ती आमकां सगळें एक कोत्ता तर म्हाका भाव भयणांनो म्हाका अशेंय सांगून दिसता की आयज ही जी भास आसा जी घोडटा आनी मोडटा ती आयज मोरोंत वेता आनी हांव उलयतां तें खाशें म्हणल्यार मायभास खंयचीय भास न्हू मायभास जायते लोक ती उलोवंक लोसतात खूब जाणां आपली भास नोको मायभास नोको कित्याक आमी खूब शिकल्या आयज काल आमी खूब भोंवल्या उलयता जाल्यार आमी आमचेच मदेंच उलयता सोंपोवचे पयलीं म्हाका एक सांगोन दिसता सर्गेस्त एक बरो कांतार करपी आनी कांतार म्हणपी आल्फ्रेड रोज आनी तिची पत्नी रिटा रोज तांणी एक कांतार म्हणलेलें आनी ताच्या कांतारांत शेवटाची एक वड आसली आनी ती वड अशी की कोंकणी आमची मायभास तिका कुजनान दवरची न्हय पूण तिका आमी सालान हाडून मान दिवंक जाय आनी हाची समजणी म्हणल्यार ती आमी आमच्याच मदें उलोवची न्हय आमच्या घरान आनी आमच्या कुजनानूच उलोवची न्हय पूण तिका हाडून आमी मान दिवंक जाय आमी ती उलोवंक जाय लोकां कडेन आनी आमकां ताची लॉस दिवंक फावना तर म्हाका इश्टा न्हू आनी टोस्ट मास्टर्स आसा जी म्हाका पळयतात आपली मायभाशेचो केन्नाच ती आपली मायभाशेक केन्ना फाटीं दवरिनाका तिकाय वयर काडा कित्याक आयज ही मायभास आसा तो आमचो ओरोंब आसा म्हणून आयज आमी फुडें पावल्या तर हेंच मनान दवरून कित्याक आमी मिटींग आमची कॉमेर्स करचे पयलीं आमची थोडी भासाभास जाल्ली आनी आमी पळयल्लें आमी उलयतना नायजल आनी रे आनी कोंकणी आनी भाशेचें उलयतालीं आनी हें सारकें फिट जालें कित्याक आयज आमकां गरज आसा आमचें व्यक्तित्व सांबाळूंक कित्याक सगळेंच एक भाशेन जालें जाल्यार आमकां आमीच मेवची नात देव बरें करूं थँक्यू
That was simply inspiring, especially after we've heard so much French come out, and suddenly there's this melodious tone and this fluency in your mother tongue, Toastmaster Anthony. I'm sure even people who would never have heard Konkani in their life or would have never been exposed to this language would be able to resonate with that sentiment for sure. हांव सद्या मुंबय आसा आनी म्हाका समजता की जेन्ना कोण वळखीचो मेळटा तेन्ना कितें जाता It's literally that feeling when you speak and your hashtag goes as Goikarpana. I can totally resonate with that. At Toastmasters, at the meetings, we have a process wherein we give out little ballot boxes and on which we request all our fellow Toastmasters to provide a feedback for our speakers. Again, due to the restrictions over here, I'd still request everybody to nonetheless note down your feedback and do share it with our speaker because it helps encourage them and build upon their speech for the forthcoming project. Can we have a huge round of applause for our speaker, Toastmaster Anthony, please? Yes. So I believe we don't have another speaker for the day. So we're moving on to the next session. But before we do that, I'd like to request everybody to quickly switch on their cameras and show us your pretty faces for a group photograph. Can we quickly see all the faces? I see Victi. Victi, are you there? Can we have Toastmaster Tanuja and Toastmaster Ray as well?
We have multiple people taking the photo also. So, Clyde, please, Nigel, everybody, yeah, if we can. So
Toastmaster Tanuja, Toastmaster Ray. Quickly for a minute, please.
3, 2,
Say cheese.
1. Yeah. Okay.
Done. Thank you so much. And it would be great if we maybe continue to keep our videos on unless there's network issues. I can totally understand that. But moving on to our next session is one of my favorites, and I believe a favorite amongst a lot of other Toastmasters, not just Toastmasters, but even guests. That's a heads up for you. We have table topics of the day under the tutelage. No, I think that would be an improper use because he's quite a veteran here. Please welcome Toastmaster Vishal as your table topics master for the day. Before I call him up, here's what he has to say. Independence means spending time with your loved ones for him. His family, that also includes his friends, all those who are related to him in some way. Please put your hands together for Toastmaster Vishal as your table topics master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Meena. A very good evening to my fellow Toastmasters and my dear guests. I am Toastmaster Vishal, the table topic master for today's meeting. Before we begin, I would like to inform our guests and Toastmasters that table topic is the impromptu session of a Toastmaster meeting, wherein a speaker is called upon by the table topic master and given a topic on the spot. He or she may share his or her thoughts on the topic. For those who aren't very comfortable with the table topics, I would advise them to use the Oreo method, which we Toastmasters quite often use. You start with an opinion about the topic, give a reason for your opinion, then follow the reason with an example, and finally conclude with the same opinion. So let's begin. Can we have a volunteer for the first table topic? You can just raise your hands. That'll do.
I'll take one, Vishal.
Thank you, Nigel. Nigel, the topic would be, what do you normally do during Independence Day holidays? I would repeat, what do you normally do during Independence Day holidays?
Good evening, Toastmasters and guests. I would love to have had the opportunity of having Independence Day holidays with an S. Unfortunately, life is not as kind to me as the table topic master is. But if I did have Independence Day holidays, it would actually imply that I would be independently be able to do whatever I want on those specific days. Now, to talk of a few things that I would do, first and foremost, I would travel the world and see various places. I would go to almost all the Toastmaster clubs in India and in the world. Beyond that, I would also take the time out to attend competitor clubs that exist. Just like how Toastmasters is there are also other organizations that have these kind of meetings. So it would be an excellent opportunity to see what is different from there and what is different from us and bring that perspective to Toastmasters. But more importantly, I would make sure to try and have the time to come and attend Vasco Toastmasters, just to have the opportunity of listening to our amazing president and the various speeches that he keeps continuing giving all of us. Over to you, table topic master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nigel. Can we have a round of applause for Toastmaster Nigel? For the benefit of our guests and Toastmasters, each topic, the speaker has to speak for a minute of, for a minimum of 1 minute to qualify and maximum of 2 minutes with a grace period of 30 seconds. Can I choose the next speaker instead of them asking to volunteer? Can we have Toastmaster Clyde?
Okay, I don't mind giving it a shot, but I'm the table topic evaluator, so I'm going to skip.
It's okay. I thought of a topic wherein it would be very interesting for you. What can someone do to grab your attention? I would repeat, what can someone do to grab your attention? Clyde?
Thank you, Toastmaster Vishal. This is a very apt question regarding the theme. So they always say that you have a burden on your back and you get a chance to let it out, and it gives you independence from that burden. But in this instance, I think I'm being put in a spot where I have to give you some secrets about myself. And some of you might use that to your advantage in luring me probably at Vasco or wherever else you would want me to attend. So some things that I get attracted to, right? Just checking, Vishal.
You can tell us that also, Clyde.
Something that distracts or attracts. I think I lost it in between. Distract. Okay, whatever it is. One of the secrets that I can tell you is a big turn on for me is that if you can make me laugh. It's very rare that there are people who can actually have this smart humor, and self-depreciating humor is more, the better it is, I enjoy it. So I like to see a lot of you trying to mock yourselves. I know it's a little difficult to do that, but if you do it, there's huge respect to you because it requires a lot of confidence and very little shame to do self-depreciating humor, and that is something that I would challenge you to do. So take this as an Independence Day challenge. Keep your shame away for the moment and try it out. And if you want the tutelage, I'm always there. You can contact me. I can help you embarrass yourselves anytime. So with that said, this being the first day of the Vasco Toastmasters charter, I think there's a long way to go, and you can make this, take this to your best advantage. Over to you, Toastmaster Vishal.
Thank you, Toastmaster Clyde. Big round of applause for Toastmaster Clyde. Okay, for our next speaker, could we have at least 2 speakers together? We can have a competition per se. I would request everyone else, I'll take 2 names, remaining people can keep their videos off if you can. Okay, I'll take the TMOD per se. Let's have Toastmaster Meenal as one of the speaker. Toastmaster Anthony as another speaker.
That's not fair.
And third speaker, I would take Clifford.
Wow.
Everyone else can keep their videos off, please.
You could choose the speaker view so that you can see whenever whoever speaks.
Okay. So your topic is describe your favorite food as if you were praising it, but you need to say individually, you need to define it and compete with each other how your food is better than others. Go about it as if you are the food.
Before we start, do each of us get 2 minutes, or now we collectively have 6 minutes?
So the timer, please. No, together they have got 4 minutes. Each speaker speaks for 1 minute, and the last 1 minute they compete against each other. So it can go. We can go this way. Clifford starts it off, Meenal goes, and then Anthony, and then all 3 of you can argue on the topic.
Sorry for butting in, Toastmaster Vishal. We have 7 minutes left for the table topic sessions.
It's okay. We'll take 4 minutes for this, and then we can accordingly accommodate other speakers.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Toastmaster, for that wonderful topic. a little nervous to be competing against Anthony and Meenal. Nevertheless, so I am American Chopsy. I am slimy. I am soft. I am crunchy, and I bring a lot of flavor to it. Uh, even though it says American Chopsy, I'm quite. It's a Chinese dish, and it has a lot of veg as well as non-veg, so you get a flavor of both. So I think that I am definitely the best dish in the whole world. No other dish can really compare to the American Chopsy. I love myself, and I'm sure all of you love me too. That's all.
Toastmaster Meenal.
I am the one who brings you peace. I am the one who brings you solace. I am the one who gives you the ability to experiment. And I am the one who allows you to call yourself a master chef if you know just to cook me right. I do not belong to anybody, but I am loved by everybody. Be it a college student, a 5-year-old, a 60-year-old, a married couple on a romantic evening. You name it, and they all love me. You can add in a little bit of cheese. You can add in a little bit of jeera and make it desi. Or you can add in some cilantro and add in a little bit of spices. I am your one and only Maggie. There has been quite a lot of moments. When I have been blamed, but it was your love that helped me bounce back. You made me trend on Twitter and Instagram, and under the tutelage of the crispy noodle, I am your official favorite.
Toastmaster Anthony.
I don't know how special you are, but me, I know I'm special to everyone because I am your pav. A pav that goes with all the kalchi kodi, that goes with all the gravies, and the pav that gels so well with your cherisa and also your beef. You're having a sad day. Come to Kasalle, and we will have one warm and nice katlesh pav. You know, when I grew up, I also realized I had many friends who went abroad. I had a cousin who went to France. He's become a croissant now. And the other one who's there, he has grown into a baguette. I didn't expect that coming from such a humble family of pounds, wherein the highest somebody has gone in my family is to become a kakon or a poi. And today, they're making life easy for everyone. Even if your chopsy goes bad or your Maggie is not there, dip your garam pav in the chow and enjoy, man. Thank you.
Now all three of you can compete with each other. Go.
Okay. So pav is only made available by the poder, because if there is no poder, then there is no pav. Making pav at home takes that feeling away, but making Maggie at home empowers you to feed your own self and everyone that you love.
Why? Maggie is so expensive, you know. Pav is just 5 rupees mago. What are you saying? And the chopsy, I don't think the chopsy will talk only. Chopsy is in the early class list. Pav is something that brings flavor.
I feel pav and Maggie are very basic, very easily available. Sadache, but the chopsy is, some standard kind. Any function, you're not going to serve pav and Maggie there, right? So
And
definitely the chopsy is
when my
way
cousin
better.
comes from France with whose baguette and croissants, your chopsy will be nowhere. You see, everybody wants with cheese and something with butter and all that, huh? What am I saying? Maggie, don't talk now.
Can I change my side and I say that I love pav? You can have pav and Maggie together.
That's a terrible combination, actually. You know, the chopsy has got those sauces, no? So it's like the soup as well as there is noodle in that. Plus, there is a little bit of crispy noodles that is sprinkled at the top. Plus, there is veg and non-veg. So it's the perfect, complete meal to say.
When the noodles from the chopsy are all over and gravy is there, no, bring one nice pav and ha.
But technically, if you see, chopsy is the evolution of Maggie. So you are kind of null and void. And it's just the competition between pav and Maggie. So I think just have both of them together and everyone's happy.
But one day we'll all meet, okay? We'll all meet together and we will call the others as well. Thank you.
I have to
Thank
clap
you,
for the rest
Clifford,
of
Nina,
myself.
and Anthony. That was excellent. That was excellent.
Great topic, but
guys, can we have the videos on? Everyone can keep their videos on. Can we have a guest as our next speaker? Can we call in a guest?
We have a new guest who's, I think, also joined.
We'll call both of them together. Okay. We have Gina as well as Pratibha.
Switch on your video.
Hi, Gina. Hi, Pratibha.
Hello.
Your topic is, are you like your mom or dad, and in what way? You each of you can speak for a minute and then continue. Let's start with Pratibha first, and then we can go with Gina.
Is this a competition or something?
No, nothing as of such, but let's give them an opportunity to speak.
No, I mean the same way like Anthony, Meenal and all that. No, just a small. No.
So, okay, we'll go this way. Either of you take one stance, the other person says the other, takes the other stance, and then you compete against each other. Why you feel that your thing is better altogether?
Okay, I'll choose my dad.
Okay.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay, can I start? Okay.
Start.
So, I don't know how this happened, but then the topic is very pertinent in my case, especially before the Independence Day, because my dad is a soldier from the Indian Army. And unfortunately, I was one of those kids who never get to meet my dad, who never get to see his face because he passed away when I was just 8 months old. We don't know what the exact reason is. All we got one day through a telegram is that long back when I was just born, after 8 months, we got a telegram from Ahmedabad saying my dad is no more. But I still say this with so much of pride and smile on my face. Even I didn't get to meet him. Even I didn't get to have words with him. I know I'm happy because I am the daughter of a soldier. And wherever I go, even today, the Indian government is shouldering us with a lot of facilities. I don't know if anybody will ever get a PM scholarship, but I got because I was the daughter of a soldier. And I'm really happy about it. I never thought that I'll get to speak about my dad because in the 26 years of my lifetime, I've never done that. Thank you for the opportunity. I'm glad. She's the best.
Thank you, Pratibha. Gina, you're next. Your turn.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. I would like to say why I think I'm like my mother. So my mom is a person who I think if you speak to her even once, you would feel she's a very sweet and loving person who always likes to have family and friends together, who always likes to maintain peace and harmony in the house or with any relationships that she has. And I would say I have inherited maybe not everything from her, but yeah, at least 75% of it. And that's the reason even at like my workplace, I tend to always maintain some good relations with everyone, try to take up their level of work. If I feel somebody is not having the capacity to do it, I would jump in and try to get some things done on their behalf. And probably that's the reason I've always shared a very good work relationship with everyone. Also with my friends, I've been friends with Meenal since my school days. So even she would say the same. I've always tried to be in touch with everybody, just like my mom does. Even if we may not speak to each other every day, but there's that kind of connection which I always want to keep alive. And it's not out of some commitment or something, but it just comes genuinely. Another thing is my dad and many others in my family do compare my mom to Saint Teresa, because they say that she always wants to give things to others and she never expects anything in return. I wouldn't say I'm completely like that, because yeah, sometimes I do have a selfish part to it and I try to expect things in return, maybe as a gift or an appreciation. But yeah, at least 50% of it would be like her. So yeah, that's about it. Thank you.
Do you want to compete or should I close it? Both did an excellent job. That'll be all. Thank you, Pratibha. Thank you, Gina.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Toastmaster Risha.
Yes, Toastmaster Vishal.
Have all the speakers qualified?
Every speaker is qualified. So should I call out who all spoke for how long? Or
Let's keep it that everyone is qualified for now.
Okay, yeah.
Because we didn't have a practical time for every individual speaker person.
Correct.
Okay. So can we have a poll for the best table topic speaker, guys? I'll read out the names for the speakers. Nigel, Clyde, Meenal, Clifford, Anthony, Pratibha, and Gina. I'm launching the poll. You can select the best table topic speaker.
Does anyone who hasn't voted, please?
Everyone has voted. I'll share the results.
No, Vishal?
Yes,
Vishal?
Anthony? Yes, Toastmaster Anthony.
I think we will go to the next section and we will share it.
Over to Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Meenal.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vishal. That was an excellent session, and thank you for making me talking about my food. That's probably going to end up being my dinner tonight because of the major missing phenomena, and also because I can't find pav in Mumbai. So yes, thank you for that. I hope everybody is having fun, because I can finally see that everybody's mics are mute, but the faces are a little bit smiling. So I'd like to say that today we've witnessed a lot of different colors of independence, and this is what every Toastmaster meeting does to me. Gets people from different walks of life together and helps me listen to their stories. So my independent feeling of breaking stereotypes is anybody can talk. That's why please join Toastmasters and continue being one. Let's now move on to our next session. That's the final session of the day, which is the evaluation session. I'd like to call upon our distinguished Toastmaster, Toastmaster Colin. And I believe he was a little caught up in terms of telling me what independence means to him. So before I do that, I'd like to request him to himself explain to all of us what independence means to him. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Meenal. Independence to me means, deciding whether I want to reply to a chat message or not. No, I'm just joking. Well, independence is really not exactly restrictions. It's something which you are free and something which Toastmasters gives us. A lot of independence to do what we want. Of course, there are restrictions, but that is what I call freedom and independence, to do and to improve on ourselves by being free. Well, let me go to the general evaluation for today. Well, as general evaluator, I have a role to play right from the time this meeting starts to the time that we almost close. So what I would like to say is that this being the first meeting after charter, though it's not a charter meeting as was announced, but I guess since the charter has taken place, today would be one of the first meetings, though not the main mega meeting which will happen later. And I feel that there are many role players today who played their roles for the first time and they have done a fantastic job. So as a general evaluator, I think I've got a big role to play today. And again, this session is divided into 3 parts. The first part is I will invite the speech evaluator to evaluate the speech, the one prepared speech. Then I will call upon the role players to give their report. And we had just one speaker for today, Toastmaster Anthony. And his evaluator, oh yeah, it was the Konkani speech. And his evaluator was Toastmaster Siona. So I would request Toastmaster Siona to give an evaluation of the
Deo Bare Kuru, DTM Colin. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters. Ani Moja Mogal Bab Boinino. Shabbos, Anton Bab. काय बरे भाशेन कोंकणी उलयला तूं. आमच्या गोंयांत जायते भाशेचो लोक रावता, पूण कोंकणी उलोवपी भोव थोडे मेवता. शाबास की तुका एंथनी बाब, कोंकणी भाशेन स्पीच दिली म्हूण. नाव इंडिपेंडन्साक जायते कलर आसा, सो हे इवॅल्युएशन हांव 2 कलरान दिता, कोंकणी आनी इंग्लिशीन, because most of you all didn't understand the speech. When Anthony gave me the topic, my bus, he just said bus. So I understood it's bus, B-U-S. So I will evaluate his speech into breaking it into parts, different parts of the bus. Okay? Driver, glass, and brake. So in the first place, ड्रायव्हर बस गाडयेन बसच्या आदी पळयता आपल्याची भास बोल्ल्या ओ ना ती. बरे भाशेन पळयले ते सगळे लोक आपल्याक मीन्स अटेंटीव आसा म्हूण. You ensured that everyone was attentive. You ensured that you knew what was happening. You ensured that the timer knew their timing for the speech. You took us from the beginning how the Konkani language, how the people fought for it when there was a lot of issues going on during Konkani language as the state language. And you also told us, my bas kitak munta, pai bas kitak mudina. So my bas kitak, because it gives us life. Why mother tongue and not father tongue? Because mother gives us life. Mother takes us to, unites us. And he says the mother is kind of a root to all the good things that are happening. Mother gives us an identity. ते म्हाका दिसता ते ग्लास पळयता न्हू फुडल्यान फाटल्यान ते भाशेन तुवें you ensured that everyone was, you wanted to make everyone aware, but unfortunately most of us couldn't understand, so that's okay. Break, break matta तुजी कोंकणी बरी पॉलिश आहली, तो ब्रेक चोड मारूंक ना तुवें, पूण एकूच ब्रेक म्हाका दिसता तुवें दुसरे पावटी सारको पॉलिश केल्यार बरें आसतलें. आल्फ्रेड रोजाचें कांतार तुवें म्हणलेलें जाल्यार सगळ्यांक बरें दिसपाचें आमकां. तियात्रीस कसो उलयलो तियात्रीस ताचे भाशेन कांतारूय म्हणपाचो. If you consider all this, I think your speech will go to the next level. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Siona. Dev bare karo tuka. The next, we had a special evaluator for the table topic session today. And I would request Toastmaster Clyde to give us his evaluation of the entire table topic session. Toastmaster Clyde.
Thank you, General Evaluator DTM Colin. My role as the table topic evaluator is to evaluate how each of the table topic speakers performed and probably a little bit of suggestions. I would also like to highlight some of the techniques that some of the seasoned Toastmasters used so that when you try to attempt a table topic in future, probably it can help you. You can think of it like that because it's not just magic. They've done it out of practice. They know some techniques and they are able to implement it. Starting with Nigel, what I liked was he was very clear with his opinion. Although the topic was what do you do or what do you like to do on Independence Day, he started with I love Independence Day. And then he transitioned to give examples of why he loves it. He gave 3-4 instances. And then finally, he gave suggestions and recommendations that to praising the club. He mentioned the table topic master in between. So that comes with practice where you can bring in current situations and make it more humorous. So there was an attempt to make it funny, to make it interesting, and it was nicely structured. So kudos to you, Nigel. I think that was a very well attempted table topic. Coming to the next, the 3 dishes, the Chinese, the pao, and the Maggi. So one was fried, one is soggy, the other is baked. Clifford, I think you described it very well. It was pretty objective in nature. We would have liked it if you had related it to a story, because for all the 3 and the other 2 speakers, Pratibha and Gina, if you notice that when you add stories to your table topics, it becomes more relevant, more interesting. So Clifford, I think that aspect was missing. Maybe you can say chop suey was the best in the world because you probably converted many people by after feeding them chop suey, and you feel that is the best dish that can do that. Nothing as compared to Maggi or pao. Maggi and pao is time pass. So those are convictions that you can make and probably offend other people and make it more humorous when you are doing this sort of a thing. Meenal, I really like that you had related it to everything. It was a nice transition that you created the hype as to what it is people tried to guess, and then finally you gave it out. So that is one thing that I should comment. Anthony, I feel you are an expert. You made us all laugh and you had very good lines in between. You actually became a poder midway during the speech, which is what I really loved about it. And how you owned the moment that you are the bread and it's your family that has gone to France and everything. I really like the relation that you brought. So good job on that. Pratibha, I really like that you brought a story into your speech. You started with your dad. You told us, gave us a nice timeline of why you respect him and the things that he might have done, your relation to him. You had a very good transition. But since it was a story that had a little bit of emotion involved, the emotion that you had with your father, I would have liked it better if you paced it down. So when you tell a story, if you pace it down, it creates a better emotional connect. It gives a chance for the audience to absorb that emotion that you're putting across. So that is one. And if you had summarized it towards the end as to why you feel he's the greatest person on earth, or you put in a line or 2 as to why even other people should respect him. You know, that is the sort of conviction you should put across when you give a table topic. It appeals to the audience much more. With Gina, I like that you personalized it. You had a lot of instances that you gave in between with Mother Teresa of why you are not able to live up to her shoes with, like Mother Teresa. So there were many points. How you could have improved is add a little bit of structure. Maybe you could have described your mother the different qualities that she has. Maybe it describes some instances, 1 or 2 instances, and then finally summarize why you feel that she's the person that you look up to and stuff. So what I noticed when you spoke, you moved from one point, you moved to the other point, in between you brought the example. So it was all over the place. So that is just one suggestion that I could add, you could implement in your next speech. I think we're done with the table topics. Thank you. Over to you, General Evaluator Colin.
I'd like to ask the president, do we have voting, or is it you're not going to have voting for the evaluation?
We're going to have the voting once it's handed over. Yes, we will have the voting for the best voting.
Okay, so let's have the voting between Toastmaster Clyde and Toastmaster Fiona for the best evaluator. I guess both have qualified as per the time.
The timer?
Yes, both have qualified. They both spoke for the stipulated time frame.
So let's have the voting. If you can put up the ballot.
Yeah.
Toastmaster Clyde and Toastmaster Fiona.
Yes. Can you give me a moment? If you could, Colin, if you could go ahead with your evaluation, and then I will just raise the poll.
No, it would be better to finish off with this, because I don't want to start the evaluation until the voting is done.
Okay, just a moment. Give me a moment.
It would then what do you say, could cause a little bit of
okay,
bias.
I understand. So I'm starting the poll for the best evaluator between Clyde and Fiona. Yeah. Yes, we're done. Thank you.
Now let's go to the role players for today. We have 3 role players as usual, playing a very crucial role in a Toastmaster meeting. We had 3 role players today, and let me start with the grammarian. The grammarian for today was Toastmaster Eden N, and I would like her to give her report of the meeting.
Thank you, Toastmaster Colin. It was a great meeting. 2 people used the word of the day. Meenal used it twice and Clyde used it once. There were some sayings or thoughts that I really liked. One was, a master chef if you cook me right. And Meenal said that. I like that she used the word master chef for cooking, the simplest thing, and it was quite nice. Anthony said, I'm your pound. And he said, coming from a family of pounds. It was a great use of a pun. So good job. And Meenal said again, colors of independence, which I really liked. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster. Colin.
Thank you. The next role player for today was the R counter. The R counter was Toastmaster Abrar. I would request Toastmaster Abrar to give his report.
Toastmaster Abrar. We can't hear you. I think you're muted.
Can you hear me?
No, you're very soft.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Thank you for the fellow Toastmasters and guests. Here is my report. Toastmaster Nigel, you said once. Toastmaster Clyde used twice. I twice. Toastmaster Clifford used I am twice. Twice. You know, twice. Toastmaster Meenal kept on using I am for almost 4 times. Thrice. Toastmaster Gina used 6 times. 3 times. And our guest Pratibha kept on using almost 6 times and twice. That's all from me. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
That was our R counter for today. And finally, can I call upon the timer, Toastmaster Rishabh, to give his report?
Thank you, Toastmaster Colin. So the meeting started on time. It started at 7 o'clock. Our prepared speech speaker, Toastmaster Anthony, spoke for 6 minutes 50 seconds, so he qualified. Then our table topic speakers, all of them qualified. Nigel spoke for 1 minute 30 seconds. Clyde spoke for 2 minutes 9 seconds. Clifford spoke for 1 minute 10 seconds. Meenal spoke for 1 minute 12 seconds. Anthony spoke for 1 minute 18 seconds, and together they spoke for 2 minutes. Then our guests, Pratibha spoke for 1 minute 26 seconds. Gina spoke for 1 minute 54 seconds. Our table topic time exceeded by 4 minutes. Our general evaluators both qualified. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rishabh. And now it's my turn. Well, I have been taking down notes since this is your first meeting of the club. I thought I would give a little extra comprehensive feedback. So it may take a little while, but I'll try to make it as short as possible. First of all, I'd like to commend Toastmaster Varun. He started off the meeting very well, a pleasant welcome to everybody, introduction, introduced the president. I don't know, I think I've missed out, or I don't know if you've done it or you've missed out. We didn't have the mission of the club. Club mission was not read, so maybe the next time we can look into reading the club mission at the beginning. The presiding officer, Toastmaster Anthony, well, you left some suspense in the introduction, as you mentioned. Nice to keep us all in suspense. Nice to do that. You welcomed guests and you asked them to introduce themselves. This was very important because, and you also gave us a few hints for quality network meetings. Okay, so that I like that. You also made a short and sweet introduction to the Toastmaster of the day. So all in all, a very good start, and I think that set the tone for the meeting. The essay and the the presiding officer. The next was the Toastmaster of the day. Maybe I will be making a comment on this a little later, but I think we have been using this PMOD a lot. Well, whether the guest will understand what is PMOD, I'm not very sure. So maybe we could look into that. I think the structure of the meeting you explained very well. Okay, the three-part structure. And you also, what I would like to also comment on is you apologize. At a meeting, we don't normally apologize. You can just go ahead. You can just, you don't have to really say sorry for anything. This is all a meeting. We are all learning, and you can just move ahead. There's no problem at all. Okay? The timer. I really appreciated this. You had a hesitant start, but it didn't put you down. You came out of it, and you came out very strong. And that is what is important. That is why we need Toastmasters. I'm sure you have gained your confidence after. You might have lost it for some time, but that was very, very, very small and negligible. But I would like to point out that the makeover from there, the way you came out of that, that was excellent. And also, I think I'd like to make a mention. I felt that there was a good mentoring of the role players today because every role player did the job very well. And yes, I would like to commend you also, Toastmaster Rishabh, for a job well done. And you only in your report you mentioned that we started on time. I'm not quite sure about that, but maybe we need to look into that. Okay, and you also mentioned one important thing that the table topic session exceeded by 4 minutes. But that's another very important mention because we can work on it the next time. The R counter. I like your start. That's Toastmaster Abrar. You compared filler words to a disoriented radio frequency. Well, it already gave me the feeling of what a filler word can be. and how irritating it could be at some time, though not at Toastmasters. At Toastmasters, we look at it as an improvement. But outside Toastmasters, I do that. Whenever somebody is speaking, I like to look at the correct words they use. And it's become a habit. I don't do it at Toastmasters unless I'm the art counter. But outside Toastmasters, I do it very often. So that's something that was nice to. The comparison was very nice. Your report was very comprehensive, and what I liked is you gave a report for each and every member who spoke. And that is very important. Each and every member who spoke, you gave a very honest and sincere feedback. Many times we have even people who have been in Toastmasters for long, they come up and say, today was a very good meeting. There was nobody who did anything wrong and everything went off well. But you being a first time role player, probably, I'm not sure if you've done this role before.
No,
but
this is the first.
I'm sure you've not done this role too many times. And take every detail. That was excellent, Toastmaster. And the grammarian for today. It was a nice start. When you go to the bar, you slur. And when you slur, you need a grammarian to correct your speech. So that comparison to the bar was nice. I like that. Okay. And you gave some good examples of the word of the day. So tutelage is what you chose. And the examples you gave of the usage were very appropriate. I think because of that, some people even realized that they were not using it correctly. So, that makes a difference, the way you introduce the word of the day. And it's a learning. Again, your report was very comprehensive, precise, and I can see somebody who's sitting next to you. So there is some trait you're inheriting from there, a very encouraging report. Okay. So that's for the grammarian for today. I'm not going to evaluate the speaker, but I'm just going to say something about him. I think the twist was nice. I was expecting something in French. We got it in Konkani. So nice twist. I like that twist. And one thing I'd like to bring out in language enrichment. When we speak in another language, we normally bring another language into that language. And I noticed a lot of that. When Anthony spoke today, Anthony used Portuguese. When we said usar, anistor, okay, salan, well, that is all coming from Portuguese. Used English more than once. One of them which I caught was background. Okay, and this enriches a language. And finally, I'd like to ask Anthony, thinking of joining the seminary?
I will message you the answer soon.
Okay, the table topics master I think has already been evaluated, so I won't say anything much there. And I think I'll go right down to my general evaluation of today's meeting. Every meeting is expected to be a formal meeting, though we are a little informal at times, but we like to keep a lot of formality. And today's good mentoring helped in that. Every role player knew his role, every role player played their role very well. So I think that's a good start to a new club. And that will help you improve your membership because there will be quality added to every meeting. One of the points I'd like to really bring up is the use of short forms in a formal meeting. PMOD, TTE, GE, etc. Okay, are a little bit of that what we say disturbance in the radio frequency Toastmaster spoke about. Okay, so if you're saying, if you're using them, let's use Toastmaster of the day. Let us use table topics evaluator. Let us use the actual word, the actual phrases that are required rather than using the short form. This is very important for a new club, and I think you can incorporate it. Also, one of the important ones is DTM. Instead of DTM, distinguished Toastmaster. So it's better to use the full form, and it gives you another feel that you are at a professional meeting. Okay, so I see a lot of enthusiasm. I see a lot of value to the meetings which are being conducted. One thing that I would like to bring up is the timing. I think all of us everywhere, I mean, not all over, but on most of the places around Goa, I've seen sometimes the meetings getting late or starting late. I'm not saying all over, but it happens in my club many times. Now we are improving. So I think it's time to, if if people cannot come at the time, it's better to delay. You give the time as 7 o'clock and we start at 7. It's not right to say 6:30 and then start at 7 o'clock. But besides this, I think we had a nice meeting. All the rest, I've got a lot of many points which I will send personally to the particular speaker or evaluator. And I think that's all I have for today. I'm sorry, I'm not supposed to say I'm sorry, but I have taken some time and I'm sure you will understand. Over to you, presiding officer, president.
Thank you. Thank you, General Evaluator, Distinguished Toastmaster Colin. It was a comprehensive report, and we have had role players doing their job. Now, I'm going to launch a poll for the best role player. So I want you to vote for the best role player, and there it goes.
Anthony, there's a mistake in the poll.
Yeah, could you tell me what it is?
Timer TM Abrar.
Okay, use the names and vote. I'll make the correction.
But Anthony, you put all the role players together.
The role players. Sorry, the role players who can be evaluated.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. One you can have one. The major and minor may not.
There we go. I think there are 2 people remaining, so if you could just vote for it. Okay, great. So we have the voting done. Now, before I share the results, I would like to hear from our guests, maybe a feedback or what did you feel about the meeting? We would start with our guest, Pratibha. If you could unmute yourself.
Okay, I have apparently attended 2 Toastmasters Club's meetings. Today, I had a different vision because I felt so inclusive. I don't know why. I'm glad, even though I didn't get to understand your speech, unfortunately. But I'm very glad to be here, and I loved everything about it, especially when the general evaluator spoke about. He pinpointed everything. You know, he was brutally honest. I'm glad about it. Yeah, thank you.
Great, thank you, Pratibha. Can we have the next guest who's with us? Guest Gina, is she there or?
I think she's dropped out.
Okay. We also had from Toastmaster visiting from another club. Toastmaster Victoria, could we hear from you maybe line or 2?
Hi. Sorry, I can't turn my video on. The net's gone quite problematic. I actually didn't get to join in right at the beginning of the meeting, which I'm quite sad about, but I did come in time to hear Toastmaster Anthony's speech and the table topics. And it was such an experience to attend this meeting. I'm so glad that I got to be here at the very beginning of MAPSA, of Vasco Toastmasters, because I know that I will be attending more meetings. Thank you.
Great, thank you, Victoria. And thank you to the others as well. Well, now it's time to share the results of the winners. I mean, the list of the winners. Can you see my screen? Is it visible? Yeah? Yeah, so we already have on the screen, okay, the best table topic speaker is our guest, Pratibha. Can you please put your hands together for the guest, our guest today, Pratibha. Our next winner is the best evaluator. And you have voted the best evaluator, or your votes have gone to Toastmaster Clyde.
He was there,
Put your hands together. And finally, the best role player from all the roles, okay, is being awarded by you to Toastmaster Vishal Sharma. Please. Congratulations to all the winners. And yes, we wish to see more of you. So now, thank you so much. It was a wonderful special meeting, and I hope we have managed to make it special for all of you. And you will, all of you will get an invite shortly to the bigger event that is in the pipeline. And I'm really hoping that we will have the opportunity to welcome you all. So with this, we close the session, and I request the Wasco Toastmasters if you could wait back for just 5 to 10 minutes, because we're going to have a short business session.